SE2, I think it's not gonna survive, but anyways. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, wow. Okay, I take that back. iPhone 8 SE. Today we're gonna do a drop test to see how durable isn't these guys. I'm gonna do this really quick. So, firstly, let's do a waist height drop in 3, 2, 1. Ouch. That's it. The back is done. And the iPhone SE2, 3, 2, 1. Ouch. Okay, let's get these thing up. Oh, the SE, it's good. You got a tiny mark here, so that's problem. No problem with that. No cracks whatsoever. Okay. The iPhone 8. Ouch. So the back glass took some beating and it's cracked already. Too much of abuse here with the iPhone 8. It kind of landed on its back, so did not disperse the energy well. Okay, on its back right now. Backdrop in 3, 2, 1. Ouch. 3, 2, 1. This guy, waist height, 3, 2, not waist height, I don't know. Yeah, a little bit lower because I don't want it. I know it's gonna be great. It's not gonna be durable. 3, 2, 1. Yep. Not too bad actually. It's broken, I guess. Oh, iPhone 8 survived. Okay, so quite a difference there. You could see iPhone 8 front survived. This one front did not survive, but when you turn the back, ouch. iPhone 8 is dead, where the iPhone SE is still good.
Hey guys, I'm Tom the Tech Chap, and this is the new second generation iPhone SE. I was actually going to start this video by saying that I'm using the OnePlus 8 Pro at the moment and how dinky and cute the new SE looks next to that, but I actually had to pause recording because the mailman knocked on my door because this has just come from eBay, which I bought a few days ago, the original SE, and you can see actually compared to that, this original SE just feels like almost like a kid's toy or something. And I think that's one of the reasons why the new SE is going to sell by the truckload, because the vast majority of my friends and people I talk to, they're not spending $1,000 on a new phone. They want something that's affordable, a reasonable size that they can use one-handed, you know, is going to last them a few years and has a good camera. And this checks all the boxes for this. But lined up, you can see the new SE is a little bit smaller than the 11 Pro, but still a good deal bigger than the original SE. We're looking at a 4.7-inch display, and essentially we're getting the body of an iPhone 8, but with vastly improved internals. So we have a glass back, which does support wireless charging. We've got an aluminium chassis around the edge, stereo speakers. It's also IP67 water resistance, which means you can dunk this in up to 1 meter of water for half an hour. There's single camera lens on the back, which Apple is very cleverly saying is the best single camera on an iPhone to date. It comes in 3 colors, black, white, and this product red, which I think is probably my favorite color, and a portion of the proceeds goes towards a COVID relief charity. So when I first unboxed this, my initial impression was everything feels so small. As I say, I'm using the 8 Pro at the moment, which is massive compared to this. But if you are using an older 8, 7, 6th gen iPhone or even the original SE, then this is going to feel right at home for you actually. So with the SE2, obviously we had the Touch ID button and these pretty chunky bezels, which are about as thick as my finger, and side by side with the 11 Pro, which does cost 2.5 times more. It does feel a little bit old-fashioned, but you could argue it's a more classic iPhone look. But aside from the size, one thing you'll notice is missing on the new SE is the headphone jack. That is something we got on the original one, but it has disappeared here, as you would expect really. Apple want you to buy their AirPods, so yeah, that is something that we've lost. So from the outside, it's a slightly refined iPhone 8 with a sort of centralized Apple logo, a slightly different camera layout, but it's what's on the inside that counts. We've got Apple's latest A13 Bionic chip. That's the same one that you'll get in the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which costs about 3 times more, which is insane for a phone that costs $400 or £420. And using it feels just like the iPhone 11 Pro, to be honest. It's got the same 60Hz refresh, it's powered by the same A13 chip. What does that really mean? Well, you can run or play any Apple game on this flawlessly, and you'll be able to do that for probably several years to come. And we get the latest software. This ships with iOS 13.4. It's just lovely to use, and I kind of forgot how much I appreciate using a phone one-handed. It's been a few years. But aside from the price, I think what really makes the SE2 stand out is the camera. Apple aren't going into specifics about exactly which sensor it's using, but the 12 megapixel f1.8 camera on the back, again, given the price, is incredible. And we can even shoot up to 4K 60 video. So here's a few shots from the SE, but I also wanted to compare it to the iPhone 11 Pro just to see what we are missing out versus the higher end iPhones. And on the face of it, there isn't a massive difference really. They both use Smart HDR, you can use portrait mode on both, and to be honest, even cropping in by 3 times, there's not really much in it. Sometimes the SE by comparison is a little less detailed and maybe a tad noisier, but if you're just posting these on Instagram, I think most people will be hard pressed to tell them apart. Of course, we are missing out on the ultra-wide and the telephoto lens, plus we don't get any night mode on the SE2, which is a little bit disappointing. Alright, so this is being shot at 4K 30 on both the iPhone SE2 and the iPhone 11 Pro. If we give it some challenging lighting, let's see how it handles the dynamic range. If we do a little focus test between this plant and the one behind it, let's see if there's much difference. Actually, they both seem to be focusing pretty much just as well. Please excuse my very messy house right now with so much tech and camera gear and iPhones. It's pretty crazy. And also very fingerprinty iPad Pro right there with the Magic Keyboard, which I am also working on a video for, so make sure you do stay tuned for that. But what about front-facing video? How do you think they compare? The SE2 actually shoots at 1080p, whereas the iPhone 11 Pro, which I've got here, goes up to 4K with the front camera. I'm not sure how often or how many people would actually use 4K. Obviously you do get bigger file sizes, but then again it's a high resolution, it's a little bit sharper. But let's see how they're handling the dynamic range of that very bright background, slightly darker foreground. I'll just change the lighting up a little bit. Do you think there's a big difference? Let me know in the comments below. As for battery life, I think I need to spend a little bit more time with it, but my experience so far is that it's good, a little bit less than say the iPhone 11 Pro, and while it has a relatively tiny battery, the smaller screen size and the lower resolution, and also the lower peak brightness, this tops out at 625 nits, all help to mitigate it, so you'll still easily get a full day out of it. But it's not in the same league as say the iPhone 11 Pro Max. This really is one of the best budget / sort of mid-range phones that you can buy. Now yes, I do know that there are tons of really good Android alternatives for similar money or even less. You know, you've got the Realme X2 Pro, you've got the Xiaomi Mi Note 10, and of course the Pixel 3a, and hopefully also the Pixel 4a coming soon, which I can't wait to put this against. That's going to be, I think, the real competitor to this. But the thing is, while they're all great phones and, you know, offer better specs in some regards, maybe full HD screens, maybe 90 Hz, maybe more RAM, but the truth is, I think most Android users probably upgrade their phone every 2 years or so. I bet with iPhones it's less often. I know a couple of people who still have the original SE in fact. And yes, I know that Apple was guilty of software updates slowing down older phones so that their batteries didn't explode and all that, so that is a concern. But as a package, with that A13 chip, the latest software, the really good camera, and all for $400 or £420, I don't think there's a better value phone. And I think this, like the original SE for a lot of people, will be their phone for the next 3, 4, maybe even 5 years. And with those specs, I think it can easily last that long. Although, to be fair, no other phone in 2020 has bezels and a screen-to-body ratio like this. I appreciate it's helped Apple make the SE2 cheaper, and we can argue it's a classic design, but it does seem a little lazy, if I'm being honest. I mean, we give Google and the Pixel phones enough grief for their bezels, and I think if the 4a launched looking like this, people would make a big deal about it. But they've got the fundamentals right, and for the vast majority of my friends who ask me pretty often what phone I should buy, if they want an iPhone, this is going to be the one that I recommend.
Hey guys, it's Justine and we're back with another iPhone SE video. Today I wanted to do a photo challenge. I wonder if they want me in it or they want just Maddie. look very artistic, but we can go in and edit. Oh, look at that. What do you think of this one, Maddie? Dramatic, cool? Do you like that one? It makes you look good. So it says you can't do pet portraits, but I'm gonna try it anyway. No person detected. Okay, well, he is a person and I don't understand why. Next photo challenge is all of your Apple Watch bands. Okay. Artistic. Oh, I might switch up my watch band actually.
I need one. While you're down here, I like this blue one.
Okay, you can wear. Yeah. Hi, Maddie, look, what's this? What's that? This just looks like a mess. More.
Okay.
I got a new profile pic. All right, Jen, so we're gonna do a TikTok. We can't use the audio in this video because I'll get a copyright strike, but on TikTok, that's the joy. We can use copywritten music.
Yeah.
It's okay. Is it still doing the filter?
Yeah.
Where am I? In space.
Good.
Okay, because I wanna kind of walk forward and unzip.
Okay. Yeah, you're good.
We could do something and then you can cut. If I walk this way, is it straight?
Yeah.
I keep believing, never felt this way.
We had a request for cream of wheat, banana, and Campbell soup. So first up, I think we're gonna take the cream of wheat. I think this would be a really cool shot to do some macro of the cream of wheat, but also we need a selfie with the cream of wheat. I haven't done any portrait selfies yet. This is perfect. I can't believe how much I love cream of wheat. Quarantine classic. I don't want to dump this out and waste it. It's my prized possession. Just do a little. I've actually never really stopped to see what it looks like. What the heck is this anyway? It's wheat. Since we're doing this macro, let's add a banana for scale. I'm so close to it. It's crazy. Oh, Campbell's soup, chicken and stars. I got this in case I ever get sick. This is my favorite sick meal. Jenna suggested, since you can't do portrait mode because it tries to detect a person, because it's using AI to try to find a person, that the Starbucks cup might work because it will see if it's a person. Starbucks actually sent me this. There's a little picture of Maddie on it. It's not picking up the person.
I'm on the hover.
Hey, look here.
For me?
It says move closer. It detected that you were a person.
I haven't ridden one of these in 5 years. 5 years. I'm trying to get my footing back.
I don't understand why it doesn't think this is a person. Person. Not a person. You know why? Because it's smart. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making this. Of course, your suggestions were incredible. Also, thank you, Jenna. Oh, she's not there anymore, but she took some great photos. What I really loved about this is the fact that yes, this camera is great, but if you do want to add other lenses, you can still get some really incredible effects.
What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and today we are spending a real day in the life with the iPhone SE. Not technically 2, but the version we got in 2020. You guys are gonna basically spend the day with me and the phone, learn all of its features, see what it's all about. But right now, I'm shooting on the front-facing camera of the iPhone SE, and it's interesting. I'm seeing a lot of overexposed stuff in the viewfinder, at least what's on the screen. So it looks like these white areas are really white, so you can't really see a lot of detail. But I don't know, we'll see how it looks on the computer. But right now I got my girl Cookie over here, and Cookie wants to go for a walk, right, Mama? You want to go in the grass? Come on, let's go check it out. She's like, I'm all for that. So this right here, guys, is the rear camera, so you guys can see what the quality is like here. And from what I can tell right now, just from the viewfinder on the screen, looks pretty darn good. Who knew that you can get such crazy video quality out of a $400 phone? Hey, Cookie. Man, once she gets into the spot, she don't care about nobody. There we go. You just wanted to see the face real quick, Mama. Shake, don't be scared. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. Shake. There we go. Acting all scared for the camera. This quality, though, man, looks kind of crazy. Okay, so now let's talk Point here, it's really hard to complain when you've got this kind of value at this price point.
And I'm here this morning now after like 15 hours with this iPhone SE as my daily driver. And what I have for you guys this morning is my 18-watt fast charge test. Now, I fully used this phone from the moment I got it until around 2 a.m. The battery died off. This morning, it was at 1%. And then I proceeded to do a quick charge test using the 18-watt charger that came with my iPhone 11 Pro Max. Here it is. Doesn't come included in the box with this phone. So I wanted to see, how does this iPhone SE 2020 charge up with this 18-watt fast charger from Apple? Let's have a look.
What we do here is go back.